Now for this part up here, this bar, let's scroll back to the top. Edit image. So up here, again, you have all these different things. You can change the filter of the picture. Okay, we can change the filter. You can change the intensity of the filter. I'll just go ahead and go into this. I have found, and you can change all this stuff like that. Just play around with it. I have found a beautiful hack on Canva. You go to adjust, you go to color edit, and you can change the color of the balloons without changing the filter, and you can determine if you want it to be, this bright or that bright or whatever. So that has been a game changer for me. And then there's sharpness and clarity. It's just whatever you want. But say you're like, ooh, I don't know, I want to go back to the beginning, and click reset adjustments. So that's kind of my biggest hack that I've found on here that I just absolutely use so much. So you might use it to crop. You can rotate. You cannot. You can also just bring it down to what you want it to see. That's really all that is. Flip. Oh, this is so helpful. Let me go up and show you how helpful this will be. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many times I have used this. So take this. This is actually a perfect element to use it on. When you click flip, you can make it vertical. You can make it horizontal. Wow, that's not even a word. But say you're like, oh man, I need it to connect. Instead of using this, which would turn it around, you could use this. You can actually just click flip. Well, not that way. Horizontally, flip vertically. And look at that. It did it for you. Look at that. I mean, oh man, I can't tell y'all how helpful this is at times. Like here, you can flip it to where it's the other way. You can flip it that way, and you can put it in the corner now. See, it's a quicker way of just having to use this all the time, which you can, but there'd be certain deals you're like, that was actually so much easier than me trying to figure that out. And I think maybe if I do this, see how it flips it completely? There will be some designs you're like, that is your friend. For real. Info. Okay. I don't really know what that is, to be honest. I think that might be files I've uploaded. I don't really ever use that. Border. So we can do this. We'll crank it up just so you can see it. You can outline your deal, which I don't suggest because that looks really bad. But you can animate, be like a blur. You can do whatever you want. That's really all that means. And again, if you're like, ooh, I don't want any of these animations, remove animation. It'll take you back to the start. Position. Now this is going to be really important. This is going to be the one that you use quite a bit. So position, say you wanted this behind this piece of paper. What you're going to do is you're going to click backward. You want it completely behind. But maybe you don't want it totally behind. You kind of want it behind this, the text. Then you would bring forward. If you didn't want to go all the way backward at first, then what you would do is you'd click back and see. Hold on. You'd click backward and it moves it once. Forward moves it once. To front just shifts it all the way to the front. Top, left, this. Again, this is a different way compared to moving it just like this. Say you wanted it behind the gold sticker, you could click backward and look at that. It's behind the gold sticker. That's all that means right there. But it'll come in handy to know that as you're going. Transparency, again, you could change the transparency of it. I like to use that a lot. This is just copying and pasting. I don't really know what that does. I've never used this before. I've never used that before, so I think you'll be okay without using it.